What is up, killers? Kevin today, back with a brand new episode of 5 new console mods to hit the Bethesda website this week. This is going to be episode 592 within my series, but without further ado guys, let's just jump straight into the video. Glimmer, coming in at 14.2 megabytes of a download. This beautiful sword has been elegantly ported from the nexusmods.com all the way over to the Bethesda.net website. Perms are on the website too if you do want to check that out. Glimmer is a beautiful sword designed with a high standards in mind. Can only be crafted at the Skyforge with slightly altered ebony stats, although it is a steel weapon and can be found under the steel category. This is the ultimate monster slaying tool that is in reference to this particular mod, due to the fact of the Glimmer will be coming in at a standard blade, but also as well you can get the Witcher Glimmer blade too. Visually, I do think they are looking the same. Properties to do with stats, I'm not too sure if there's any much difference to do with either of the two. One-handed and two-handed variants of this particular blade for both sets of standard and Witcher themed are going to be available too. Hollow Royal Soldiers. This one is coming at 5.7 megabytes of a download. This particular armor set, if not NPC/enemy, is going to be inspired from Dark Souls 2. Now, to be where I am now currently on screen, head over to Solitude and head over to the Solitude prison, and within there should be a ton of these NPCs. They will instantly be hostile. Please make sure you do kill them before progressing into the prisons/cells to be greeted with two different chests inside, having a ton of gear. Not only are you going to get the standard Hollow Soldier set, you're also going to get the Royal Soldier set too, which is going to be having that really beautiful gold engraving within certain sections of the armor. Not only do you get the armor, but you also get a ton of weapons too, variant from polar arms to bastard swords, which are going to be from one-handed to two-handed too. No female variant of this particular armor, but the armor does work on females if you do want to pick it up yourself. The gear is not overpowered, it's going to be in par with steel and can be upgraded via the workbench, and weapons can be upgraded via the grindstone. Whiterun, the City of Trees, coming in at 76.3 megabytes of a download, a port from the nexusmods.com. This mod was inspired by Paradise City, which places trees inside Whiterun. However, they used loads of other different variants and versions to restore some of their own tree-based models and overhauling Whiterun completely. Hand-placed trees that are going to be at random, not clustered within bulk, and giving the overall aesthetic point of view to do with Whiterun very full of life. This is scattered just around perfectly, and honestly, as you guys know, within my particular load order and pretty much all of my videos, I spend most of my time within Whiterun, and this mod is really nice indeed. I love this mod. It works perfectly with all of my other different graphic mods, and currently I am running a ton within Whiterun, and my load order is just a massive sloppy mess. And for this particular one, all I did was download it, leave it at the bottom of my load order, and jump straight in, and it worked absolutely flawlessly. Now you can rejig it, and there is no preference of where this mod should go in your overhaul, but for me this worked really great indeed. We'll be keeping this one, but not within my load order, as the download size is a little bit pricey for me, as I will be jumping in and out and covering other different mods, and for almost 100 megabytes of a download is not optimal for this current point in time. IA92's Infinite Stat Ring, coming in at 3.1 kilobytes of a download, available on all platforms too. A cheat ring that will give you unlimited magic, health, stamina, and many other different things. Now, if you do like the properties of this enchantment, you do not have to have it on a ring. You can disenchant it and pretty much learn the effects and scatter them around your other different pieces if a ring is not optimal for you and you are using a different ring within the base game. 5 of these to pick up. I do believe one as wearing as a ring, and the other 4, if you choose to, disenchant them and learn the effects to put on other different pieces. Location is going to be on screen now. It is going to be right under the Dragon Bridges bridge. Straight underneath it, underwater, will be a chest with 5 of these rings to pick up. Mage Glass Sword by BillyRo, coming in at 14.1 megabytes of a download. This mod author on the nexusmods.com is very iconic for making such beautiful and elegant blades for that community. Obviously and graciously from other different mod authors from the Bethesda.net website, they've got permissions to get those particular blades and port them over to the Bethesda.net website for us to enjoy. You can craft this particular blade at the forge with the steelsmithing perk, but still requires malachite. That is going to be the description of this particular blade, and overall the aesthetics is looking really nice indeed. Again, this mod author's work really does fit in seamlessly within the base game. Nothing too out of place. For this one, it's kind of like a HD remake of somewhat of a better glass sword than the vanilla. I love everything about this blade, not only the colour of the blade itself, the engravings, the hilt of this blade is absolutely finesse, and even when it's sheathed, this blade does look really nice indeed. Overall, this mod author's work will never go down like a lead balloon. If anything, it just keeps getting better and better as we keep covering them. I've covered this particular mod author's work since we've been covering Skyrim mods, and let me tell you, I've never covered a bad mod from them. So guys, that's the end of this particular episode. This has been episode 592 within my series. Guys, if you did enjoy it, I'd very much appreciate a like on the video. It does help me out an awful lot. If you're new around it too, why not consider clicking that subscribe button. If you want to go above and beyond, make sure to click that bell icon. Apparently, you should be getting a notification for every single time I post a video like this if you click that bell icon. Probably worth doing, as we've got a ton of content to be covering and heading on to the channel. But guys, until the next one, this has been Killerkev here, and Killerkev out.